News and is sponsored by Bergin and Crawford Solicitors. Introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Carlow Muay Thai, presenting Sean Bergin. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Langka Muay Thai, presenting
Red corner, fighting out of Langka Muay Thai, Dean and Graham, who got a partisan reaction, we'll call it, from the crowd here in Belfast.
Again, I got a good feeling about this one. I know as we go into the pros, again, well matched and well placed on the card. It seems to have gotten better and better with each bout.
Seen both these fighters compete before, and they are technicians.
Again, Graham with that Langka
If you've seen a silhouette of a Langka fighter, you would know it was them.
Yeah. Now, that's the way we use teeps in Muay Thai. That's how we stab, you use your distance, you don't overcommit any lever of your body. Nice.
And it's in the same spot every time.
Fantastic. This is the way you use. This is fundamentals of Muay Thai. I love seeing this.
To quote Mike Goldberg, his precision is precise.
Again, one move and it makes it so difficult for the opponent even to get around. Now, what the opponent can do is employ a scoop, an inward circling action that you maybe could turn it into a hook, very in a K1-esque. Oh, a twist kick. Again, I haven't seen one of them since a long time. See them becoming very popular now, these angled kicks. Nice rear leg teep.
You're already seeing the reddening up in the midsection from those teeps. And just the accuracy, the same point, pinpoint every time.
And we can see, if we just look at observe the fighter's postures, we can see that Graham is more relaxed. His shoulders, he has that relaxed style. Even though it's 5'2s, and some 5'2s can be fairly hectic.
Yeah.
I like the way the two guys now have the energy of A-class fighters.
There's almost a methodical malevolence in the way he's coming forward.
Yeah. Again, I think Bergin, I didn't see what exactly there was, a slip or a teep. Yeah, I'm not too sure. We can see that Bergin maybe might find it a little bit difficult holding back a little bit. I'd say there's a bit of an explosive fighter in him there, ready to go, but maybe
you can kind of get the vibe that he's wanting to bite.
Yeah, yeah.
And that just comes from being a purebred fighter.
Yeah. Nice, slightly lifting his leg up there. We've seen Graham lifting that leg up, what we call a teeping guard, where the knee raises up. It could turn into a teep or a check. Great defensive move as Graham leg lands. But it depends on the camp, and it depends on how he's sparred in his camp. And it depends, more importantly, on what his style is. We still don't think we fully realised what Bergin's style is.
Could we see Graham fake? Oh, just as you called for it, catching.
Oh, now that could potentially be an illegal shot. You can't hit a down fighter unless you've started a combo and you've caught him in the flow of it.
Could we see Graham perhaps fake that teep and almost turn that into a question mark kick?
Yeah. If flexibility allows it and he has snap in it, absolutely. But it's funny, that question mark kick is nearly reserved for highly flexible people. So I'm not too sure of his. Ooh.
Nice from Bergin to kick through there.
I can definitely see Bergin is holding back a bit of an animal there. He wants to just let rip, but
he's on a leash at the minute, so to speak.
Yeah, and he's right to do so because there's still a long way to go in this fight. Again, I like it. Graham goes back to everything coming off. The way a coach tells a boxer to work the jab, the Thai boxer works the teep.
He's changing it up now. He's throwing the teep, then maybe throwing a head kick.
Yeah.
Mixing things up very, very well. It's a sign of a real intelligent fighter, Mark.
And also, for people at home watching, it's one of the few combat sports where you can actually hit people in the back. As they're turning and you hit them in the back, it is a scoring shot. Graham just has to watch out for, as he's keeping his pace, and sometimes the illusion of being in control of a match. We've seen it already where Bergin has come back with super aggression out of nowhere and just came forward with a hard low kick or a right cross. He's just got to be aware of that. But if it keeps going the way it's going, we can see the match maybe slowly slip away from Bergin if he doesn't do a little bit more.
From a fundamental point of view, this is great to watch from Graham.
This is a high-level Thai boxing, very technical match.
Yep.
Two guys understand the scoring, understand the energy requirements to fight a 5-round match. Oh, that's what he's got to watch out for. Graham's got to watch out for that explosive. Now, you're going to get the feeling that, again, Bergin, you will only ever replicate the best ever training session you've done in your camp. So unless he's practiced this, it's not going to come into this reality. So he's got to now push now.
Circled in nicely with that front kick. Brought it in at an angle.
And again, it's something else you've seen coming across, I've seen coming across from MMA stand-up sparring, this twisting kick where the back leg goes to the far right leg, comes off to the far left and hits up at an angle. Great up and under by Bergin.
He's letting out those little pockets of aggression slowly as we go.
Yeah. I feel like it's in The Simpsons when Homer just wanted to see what that guy in the suit was going to do.
Where else would you get Simpsons references and Muay Thai? Outstanding work, Mark.
Nice knee. Again, and the knee scoring there by Graham, big score. For the simple reason that for him to dominate the centre of an opponent's body and stand so close, it's rewarded highly on a judge's scorecard.
This is definitely a much better round for Bergin, trying to chop that low calf kick. You know, a lot of the time you'll see if a calf kick lands clean, there's a nerve that runs down along the calf. You can disable that. Ooh. A palpable ooh among the crowd there after that body shot.
Oh,
that's
very
nice.
Graham again keeping his composure. High hands, and as you said earlier on, with the hands slightly sometimes turned out in that very traditional Muay Thai stance, this allows him maybe to control the hands, keep them back, create that wall. Very nice kick.
Skip through with that head kick.
If Bergin's going to come back, you kind of get the feeling it's going to be a very strong and fast 1-2, uppercut cross, jab cross.
There were elements of that round where he looked a little bit like a kid that was watching a merry-go-round that had already started.
Technically in this round, this might have been on purpose. He may have been building up.
Well, you had alluded to that after the first round. So what you've said so often has come to fruition throughout the course of a fight, Mark.
And again, great use of the teep. This is an exemplary demonstration of how a teep is supposed to work. Ooh. There's that run through again, very confident with his shins. I like that.
I'd like to see D maybe start working that jab a little bit more just to break that forward momentum of his opponent.
Yeah, and Bergin can't become a victim of his successes. So if he scores 1 or 2 boxing shots, he can't just focus on boxing, because remember, it's the art of 8 limbs. Although we're not hitting elbows in this classification of professional bout, he has to show knees and kicks. He has to showcase Muay Thai effectively. And again, one of the prerequisites of scoring outside of effect, a very close second, is balance.
Just as you say that. You can see Bergin just wanted to throw that big overhand. He pulled that.
Yeah.
You find he's just kind of biding his time, trying to find that one little pocket of space that he needs.
Yeah. And you see a lot with the Langka guys, as we said, as we alluded to before, that body type. They're very good when they get into close range, which they shouldn't be able to, being tall and having big, long legs and levers. They can get the knee up in a very short space and nip it in. And as you were saying earlier on, I thought maybe he nipped that knee in there. For such tall fighters, they're great on the inside.
Messing up the kicks now beautifully.
And we see that knee across the thighs. And sometimes it can indicate a reluctance to go into the clinch. But again, like we said, I think his biggest attribute is going to be a sharp 1-2 or catching that flash knockdown, that one explosive shot. There we go, like that. But I've trained with guys like this that breathe heavy but seem to be able to do even more kilometers than you when you're out on a run or hitting the pad. So most time it's indicative that they're the most fatigued, but sometimes it's the there we go, a high shot. It could be a trip switch to get them to go a little bit harder. Although Graham has a high fight IQ, he knows this as well.
And like you said, once you get to that 5th and final round, there is almost like a little separate gas tank there, a reserve, if you will.
It's all bets are off. I've nothing to lose. I'm just going to go. Graham is cool, calm, packed a great shot.
Just that little jab hook followed up by a kick.
And it's an uncommon, it's not a common set piece. So that's why it makes it a great shot to do in the last round. This may be the start of the end. That was definitely a fantastic shot. Fatigue definitely played a factor.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Wing Chien, has called a halt to the action at 1 minute and 30 seconds of round number 5, declaring your winner, muaythai. Please hold your applause for his opponent, Sean Bergin.